Hello everyone and welcome back to Djibouti. We are still fighting against the Soviet Union in a little war that is probably going to go on for a little bit longer than what I initially expected it to, but the majority of their victory provinces are focused in this area in the north of their country. So really we can stop our advance in the south at Vienne down here. We don't need to push any further down in the southern half of their country. However, it would probably be a good idea to at least push from the south and from the north, extend the front to our advantage, rather than allow them to extend the front to their advantage. We are redeploying the entirety of, I think this is the 9th? Yeah, the 9th Corps up to the north to take advantage of the rather relatively sparse amount of troops that they've deployed to the north. Hopefully we'll be able to take the entirety of the lowland up here. Only one victory province, but we can at least prevent them from having this airfield, and then start to immediately threaten their capital province. So a strong north is probably going to be our best bet for actually winning this war. Pushing down from the north, pushing south from the north, we can immediately threaten these 3 victory provinces, and then start to immediately threaten the rest of them. And when they redeploy troops up to the north, that will weaken their south, blah blah blah. I think we have an advantage here. They do currently have the advantage of well-defensible terrain behind the river with forts, so I think we are, especially around here, in a situation of regen our supplies, reorganize our troops, make sure that everybody is still doing okay, and then push on from there. So we are going to do one of these things and just try to push forward a little bit, see if we can't threaten them, force them to redeploy some troops down to the south, maybe overextend a little bit, and as soon as we are able, actually the 6th Corps looks like it is combat ready right now, so that might be a good thing to deploy here in the center. I suppose that this is the center. This is more like the south center. So how about we do that? We'll do one here, another one here. We're being threatened up here, so we'll do one there. And I think it looks like we're going to get pushed out of here, actually. Up here. How are we doing here? You're a fully strength unit, but you're being attacked by 3 divisions. Yeah. We might be able to do a little counterattack here to take some of the pressure off of you, but we're pretty weak in other areas there, so we might just need to back off of that province. It's a possibility. We have another division to deploy to our mounted corps, which fully fleshes out our mounted corps. Now we just need to reinforce it up to full strength and get it reorganized, and we can actually start pushing forward with maybe some armor to counter all of the light units that they have available to them. And we can invite Latvia to our faction. That's this little guy right over here. We just sent a diplomat over there to start pushing them towards us, so we're going to need to wait until the 27th before we can actually invite them to our faction, which is fine. If we absolutely need more troops, we can pull this corps, the 5th Corps, off of garrison duty in South England, but I don't necessarily want to do that. That would leave us with a very, very exposed northern part of our country. And yeah, we are advancing forward here, taking a bad fight. Actually, it's really not that bad of a fight. It's just he has very good defense, and we are attacking across a river with all 3 of our units. So we'll get into flanking positions here and then see what we can do. That little attack there has helped a little bit. We can do another counterattack from this province as well to help even more. These are bad attacks that we have going on right now, but we can keep them up for a little bit. We need to turn on that land combat and turn on all these messages. I don't know why they default to off, but I like having them on. Other than that, I think our special forces down here, our Gurkha divisions, are in a good position. These are unsupported. They only have an engineer regiment, so they're good on defense, but they're really kind of bad in offense. And that is unfortunate. It means we won't be able to get into a flanking position on this province. At least not in the north, but we can in the south. So we'll do an immediate support attack here, try to push them out, and get behind this river. And we have been attacked from 3 provinces up here. they've noticed that they actually have regional superiority. Now, we are behind a river, and they are all taking river crossing penalties, so we are going to use that unit to delay while we get the 9th Corps into position behind this river. So we're going to have 2 here, and 1 up here in Brugge. You can move back there. And that'll be a fine little defensive line. Brussels is urban terrain, so we should be able to defend that relatively simply. Sounds good. I'm surprised they still have this attack ongoing. They do have more organization than us, so it could be that they know something we don't. Still a bad attack in Montbard here. Oh, that was the forward, the northern flank that we pulled off earlier. So yeah, we're gonna pull that off yet again. Now, if we want to take Montbard, it would make sense to attack from Chablis up here rather than Montbard itself. So we're going to shift north a little bit so that we can attack without taking that river crossing penalty. I think that would make more sense here, since the majority of this attack down here is taking place directly across the river. Are you all attacking directly across the river? No, you're sticking around. That'll be fine. Okay, we need to break off this attack here. We do have reinforcements coming in, so maybe this guy can hold out for enough time for us to get this these two, just the one, I guess, the one unit into this province. Are you not actually moving anymore? First off, let's get that Corps HQ out of that frontage province. Break off that attack. Let's save some organization when we can. Now you're moving up here, and you need to move up here. Alright, we've pushed them out of here. They're still attacking us in Antwerp, which sort of sucks, but we have our units in position to begin moving up. They are not fully reorganized, which is sort of unfortunate, but as soon as these guys get reorganized from their attack, they can start pushing up through these swamplands and plains and all that fun stuff. Alright, we've officially pushed them out of this province. We've held on to this province. We can start redigging in, and we have a reinforcement unit that is not fully organized, but that's okay. They've probably wasted a lot of their organization in doing that attack, so it's sort of okay that we are disorganized as well. Nice little wraparound we have going on down in the south here. It is officially the 27th, and we can invite Latvia. Invite. Wonderful. And now they can be a little friend to our United Kingdom buddy down here. Latvia actually has a competent army. That's fairly impressive, especially when compared to the United Kingdom down here with just like a piddling amount of militia units scattered around. Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. They might actually be able to defend their border without needing our help constantly. And honestly, I don't think we're in a position to be helping much of anybody. We are still upgrading our cavalry units, these ones, so they won't be able to be used until, I think it was February? Yeah, February 11th is when all of them will finish. We've prioritized that. And maybe we should prioritize the infantry divisions rather than the garrison. Yeah, let's bump the garrison divisions down. We're in the middle of an active war. It's not going to let us build too many more infantry divisions, but it'll help. It'll help a bit. Really, I don't think we need to worry about the Soviet Union doing any naval invasions. I don't think that they'll, from their 2 ports up here, really be able to supply much of an invasion from anywhere. Now, we do have an escort carrier over here. I think we will move it up, just so that we can get a little bit of bombing happening in this province here. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. And they've just completely moved out of Epernay up here, so I think we will move units in. Yeah. Seems like a logical thing to do. And let's shift north and take the province of Hirsen from them as well. If I remember right, we were pushed out of this province. Yeah, this used to be ours. Well, it still is ours. It just used to be under our control. Okay, these are the guys that are reinforcing a little bit, getting reorganized. we've got two fairly, well, completely organized units up here. Where is this attack happening? Autun. Oh, they've re-engaged this attack? Is this where we were being attacked before? I think it was, yeah. Yeah, they've just re-engaged this attack. Looks like... Yeah. We're defending rather efficiently. Oop, we were officially pushed out of Antwerp, so we are going to break off this move and tell these two units to start digging in Alas down here. And they will in 2 days, it seems. This guy did well. He delayed them long enough for us to get this corps into position. And now we have our escort carrier in position to begin the ground attack in this big old region here. May as well just steal some of their manpower where we can. Formosa is trending towards us. Okay, so now that we have Latvia on our little team here, we get to pick another faction to attempt to move towards us. There's Pays de la Loire, which is this little guy down here. I don't think he's on our important list. Republican Spain might be nice. We just get a big ol' bunch of these guys in Eastern Europe here. That'll be a nice, strong little block. Like, if anybody in this area decides to attack, like, especially Cabinda? If Cabinda decides to attack either one of these, then, I mean, he's going to get squished from both sides. How about we do Monaco? Just because Monaco's a cool name. I don't know where Monaco is, but sure. Oh, it's down here, right next to Zaire. Sweet. That'd actually be a good pickup. Zaire might be a little bit pissed, because he probably has cores on all of this territory down here. We can't actually see that, but yeah, we can see Monaco has cores, Zaire has cores, basically on all of this territory down here. So it would be unfortunate for both of them to not be able to take their cores, but they would be... It'd be a good protective alliance, I think. And with nationalist China over here as well. They're in a good spot, I have to say. I mean, they have a split country, unfortunately, but fairly well defensible, with a lot of straits and a short front line, so can't really complain about that. Hesse, though, Hesse has long borders with, I mean, they have quite a significant army, though, as well. Only 2 years to build this army. That's pretty impressive, I have to say. If we can get a little bit more of these countries in here on our team, that'd be great. And I would love to get at least one country in North America over here, either Cambodia, Corsica, or Panama. You're democratic, you're fascist, Cambodia is fascist as well, so probably not. We probably won't be able to get any of those guys in there, which probably means an invasion of North America at one point will be necessary. But we'll see. We'll deal with that when we get there. Yep, they took Antwerpen from us, but we have a nice solid defensive line in the rear. And yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to hold here. So we'll retreat to the north. We traded well in that little fight there, but not well enough, it seems. And now they are attacking our Gurkhas, who apparently is not fully reorganized for some reason. Well, that's unfortunate. That is sort of the weak point in that little line down there. We can, let's see, where are they attacking from? Vienne and Saint-Étienne. This one and this one. So we can do a small counterattack up north here. I think that would make sense to just attack across the entire front line, especially because we can miss this this river crossing. And here, I mean, I think we just need to do a full support attack, except with this guy, because he can't do anything for another 12 hours. But we'll see. Maybe we can, at the very least, take off some of the pressure on this weak unit of Gurkhas here. That is a horrible battle. These are all horrible battles. I'd love to break them off basically as soon as possible. Or we're going to give some time to this unit to get reorganized. They are very well organized, I have to say. Like, incredibly well organized. I suppose their special forces do have a bonus to organization as well, so can't be too surprised at that. But yeah, we're gonna break off this little attack here, because that is dangerous. Not good. And I think we will begin to deploy our motorized units down in this southern region because of the amount of plains that we have over here. And our motorized units work well in plains. There we go. So we've basically fully deployed the 1st and the 2nd armies now. We need to wait until February for another, for these guys to get deployed, and then we need to probably wait for them to get reorganized, which is unfortunate, but that is not the end of the world. And apart from that, the next corps of infantry will not be ready until, it looks like, May, but we're not fully producing them. The end of July is when the 1st Marine Corps is going to be done, so we're basically working with what we've got at this point. We need to finish this war with what we have. So we're going to move up here into Middelburg and move up in the north here. Doing a little counterattack on us down here. These are unfortunately mountain units with no artillery support, so they're really not spectacular in terms of defense. And yeah, I don't think they can really handle a 2-to-1 attack like what is happening down here. Maybe they'll do better once our cavalry and light armored units get down there to help them out. They are doing some interesting redeployments here. I think we will take Montbard from them if they're just going to give it up to us. They haven't moved into to retake Autun yet, even though they pushed us out of that province. And yeah, they are attacking us rather hard in the south now. We don't have good mountains to really hide from them in. These units get good bonuses when they are in mountain terrain, but there is no mountain terrain around to speak of. So we're going to probably need to swing back a little bit here behind this river, at the very least. And yeah, we're going to get pushed out of Athene as well, so we're going to move back. Strategic retreat. We have a decent amount of units in this province now. We are not regaining organization very quickly at all, I have to say. We really need more officers when we're in bed to let us perform up to snuff. Let's see if we got any organization people. Nope, nothing there. We do have a plus 5% organization regain rate right there. It's probably going to be the best bet. Yeah. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's see, I suppose they probably have mass assault. An additional morale would be helpful here, increase in infantry organization, but I don't think that's really what's hurting us. I think what's hurting us is that they have local superiority in a lot of situations, and we have been unable to really translate our local superiority into victories. We should be able to push him out here. I mean, Guards Division or none. He's outnumbered 4-to-1. This is local superiority, is what I'm talking about here. Even though we have basically equal numbers across the front line, if we can shove more units into one battle, then that's going to be good for us. We're going to leave the really weak one behind here, and I think we're going to support attack. Can you move directly into there? Okay, we're going to move one unit into here, one unit into here, and then we're going to move directly into here. Yeah, and that's pretty bad. We don't really have good hard attack here, and we're crossing rivers in every single one of our provinces. So this unit's going to be very efficient in terms of defense. Oh, right. We deployed this unit down here. So, we've got the Corps HQ is going to sit right there. We're going to have one unit go here. And we're just going to basically reinforce this line with these light tanks, I think. We do want to push right up through here, through these plains. Nice plains. That would be an amazing surround if we pushed in through here and just got like all these units in a neat little surround. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible necessarily, but we'll see. They are trying to push push us out of Kherson, that province that we took from them for free. Push them down south there. How are we doing here? We are outnumbered 3-1, yet again, local superiority. But we can do some counterattacks just to take the pressure off. Yeah, then there goes the pressure. And now the battle we have going on here in Riem is a horrible one, so we're going to break it off. This battle is not too shabby. This battle is absolutely atrocious, so we're going to break it off again. This one, it is pretty bad, but I think that we'll do okay once we get our unit into Rosendahl up here. Come in behind, basically. See if we can't completely outflank him and force him back because of that. Union of Mali has been accepted into the Allies. You know, this might actually have been a good decision on our part to attack somebody who is so close to the Comintern, because that means that they can't just turn around and join, like, the Axis or the Allies, or anything like that. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna pat myself on the back and say that it was a good decision, but it seems like what they've done is focus their entire industrial capacity on the production of units. And so it seems like, anyway, they have a bigger army than we do. Let's take a look at the ledger. Go to military tab. You know, we probably, yeah, it won't show us this. That would be really stupid if it would show us this. It shows us what we have, but it won't show us what anybody else has. We can see the Allied army composition, but not the composition of any any of our enemy nations. That would be really dumb of it to show us that. So yeah, no. So this attack is going to be rather expensive, but it's the only armored unit that I have seen yet on their side. We basically have no reserves in this area that we can really pull to help this unit out. This unit here in Kherson. It's defending really well. It's in the hills. Well, actually, it's in the forest. I think we just need to take it. We just need to pay attention to it, and once we start getting a little bit weak, we pull back. We make them pay for the land, at the very least. Alright, we're up in Rosenthal now. We're going to use a support attack. Extend that front even wider and get another unit on the front line. They are pushing us back down here in the south, and we are retreating really without a fight to try to get behind this river and get these tank units to a position in terms of both organization and supplies where we can actually use them. Although these are tanks supported by men on foot. You know, this would be a really silly province for them to take, because we could attack it from like 4 directions. It's sort of why I want to kick this unit out of Antwerp, because they can attack us here in Brussels from so many directions. This is a very long front. I'm not used to fighting on such a long front. This is good terrain. This is good terrain. We could try to push him out of one of these. Hungary now in the Allies. And this Republic of the Moluccas is scary as well. They've basically got the entirety of Italy and some of Germany. A lot of IC probably sitting in their supplies. We can do a little counterattack here. We don't want this province back. We don't have a unit we can spare to really stick on it. But while they have this unit just chilling out here, unsupported, flanked, we'll attack. Why not? Of course, now they're counterattack. And in the south, yeah, they're attacking us here. That's fine. We're going to retreat from that province anyway. I'd really appreciate it if these tanks actually got to where they're supposed to be. Why are you moving so slowly? These ones made it here just fine. What is taking you so bloody long? Lack of fuel, probably. Yeah. We did move them over there by railroads. We didn't give the trains a chance to catch up. I think this is the weak point. This province. I think Rouen is the weak point. So I want to... 2 units support the attack. Let the rest of them move in and support the attack from down here as well. So we will have a significant amount of our troops taking that river crossing penalty, but we will also be attacking from the north. And we outnumber them significantly as well. They are doing a counterattack with the powerful thrust of our attack, but I think that will be resolved in our favor. We pushed them out of Hirson. I don't want you to move in here. Yeah, sure, why not? Retake Hirson, sure. That will stop your regaining of organization. And we'll see what we can do up north here. They apparently have a navy. Looks like a battle cruiser. Ooh. Port strike. Yeah, the Kronstadt. Kill it. Needs to destroy the naval base first, apparently. I don't know why. We're going to avoid taking this port while they have a ship in it, so that we can bomb them. This is another exposed point. Let's just pile on, I guess. We've got a non-river crossing province up here. Light cruiser armor. Yeah, we need to keep researching all of those. Still not up to date yet. What did we finish that we have so much extra production? Oh, we finished the cavalry brigades upgrading into motorized. So yeah, they need to completely regain all organization from 0, but they have been deployed. Feeling pretty good about that. I'm enjoying that. So we have the 2nd Army fully fleshed out, 1st Army fully fleshed out and upgraded, right? Yes. So let's start on yet another infantry division, infantry corps. We've got 1 infantry corps, 2 infantry corps, and then we'll build 2 more infantry corps and another motorized corps. Although at that point we might be able to expand to be using medium armor rather than light armor. That'd be nice. Yeah, they can counterattack us there as much as they like. This is what I'm a little bit worried about, because we can't do any counterattacking from Malbej. Wow, I completely mispronounced that the first time I said that. And I don't want to completely leave Brussels exposed out here. It's getting a little bit dangerous down there. Let's shift a unit down, and we'll shift you down as well. Shorten that front line just a little bit, I guess. Okay, so we're doing pretty well out here. Our Gurkhas are regaining organization slowly. I really love if they would regain it a little bit quicker. But we need to start working on our infantry morale, and we are currently researching this mass assault. Mass Assault 1, May. Okay, well, in a month we'll be able to regen a little bit better, but not quite yet. Okay, so we have our tanks down here. We have them in position, and we have good territory for them to push through once we actually get across this river. So I think what we're going to do is send them around like this. See if we can't pick one or two of these infantry divisions off. They do have reinforcements coming down, but we might be able to outmaneuver them. In the meantime, we're just going to continue bashing our head against this wall, even though it is getting rather incredibly expensive. But they do have a fort here, it is hills, and there's just nothing but plains behind it. So I think that's a good thing. We're pushing them back here, but they are pushing us back in the north, which is where I said that we'd be having the easiest time of it. So go figure. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I will see you all in the next video. Thanks much. See you soon.